Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the property tax, and that's putting it all together. Okay, so putting it all together, so we're going to talk about total assessment, portion assessment, municipal tax, education tax, and local improvement, and then what do we do with tax, provincial tax credit. Okay? Just to kind of ask you, and I know we talked about this yesterday, what do we do with the provincial tax credit? Is it added or subtracted? Anybody remember? If it's credit, it's going to be minus, subtracted. Okay, we'll see that today. So, a property has a portioned assessment. Okay, I gotta make sure that I highlight that. Portion assessment is this. So it's already portioned. That means it's already the part of, yeah? So we don't have to do the portion thing. The municipal tax rate is 20.8. I'm gonna circle that or highlight that. Education tax, oh look at that. They said educational tax is 27.65. It looks like we don't have to calculate that because they already gave us that value. The property has a frontage of 40 feet. What's the frontage for? What do we use the frontage for? To calculate what? Which part of the property tax? The local improvement, local, because this is like literally the front of your house, right? Locally, that's what you're paying for. There are two local improvements here. There's a water main for $11.39 per foot and water waste for $9.62 per foot. Okay, so as you can see here, they already gave us the local improvement amount, so we don't have to look at the table anymore, right? If they gave us the local improvement, then it's here. If they don't give you the local improvement values, then you would have to look at the table, right? Okay, so that's great. It seems like everything is in here, and then we look at this one here. The provincial tax credit is $700. $700 is the provincial tax credit. And what do we do with the credit? Credit is subtracted, minus. Okay. You know, like somebody told me, my coworker told me, it's like, Elsie, why are you always writing like that? Seems like you're screaming. It's like, that's how I grew up. In all caps. It's like, I guess that's how technology is, and like, it's like, why are you screaming? Like, how do you know I'm screaming? From my letters. Okay, anyways. It says here, calculate the total taxes due. Okay. So what we're going to do, total taxes due. This is already portioned assessment, so that's good. We're going to do the municipal tax. Okay. So how do you calculate municipal tax or tax? I showed this to you already before, and then, again, if there's anybody here who doesn't have this, let me know. Municipal tax or education tax, it says here, portion assessment times mill rate divided by 1,000. Okay, so let's do, what's a portion assessment? Here's a portion assessment. 109,350. Okay, what do we do? Times mill rate. Okay, what's the mill rate? 20.8. 20.8. And what do we do after that? Divide by 1,000. Okay, follow the recipe. We're gonna follow the recipe here. Okay, so portioned assessment. This is the portioned already assessment. Times the mill rate. So the mill rate for municipal tax is 20.8 divided by 1,000, because that's what it is. Okay, so let's go and do the math for that. that I got is $2,274.48. So that one is the municipal tax. Okay, the municipal tax is going to the whole, like it's a fund, all of the taxes in a collected together, and that will pay for policing, for ambulance, for garbage collection, all that fun stuff for the city of Winnipeg recreational facilities, right? The library, because those are, yeah, those are locally funded by the city of Winnipeg, right? Okay, what else? Education tax. Education tax. Well, education tax, it looks like we don't have to calculate it because this one here says this is the amount, right? No calculation involved. So we're just gonna say, okay, it's gonna be $2,765. I'm gonna write it there, of course, with $sign so that I don't forget about it. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is local improvement. Okay, so what's a local improvement? Well, we have to fix the water main, and we also have to fix the water sewer. So these two, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add them together first, right? Add them together. So 1139 plus 962. So together, the local improvement per foot is $21.01. Okay, $21.01 per foot. So times by 40 feet. 40 feet. So how much is that? Let's do the math. Times 40 is 84.04. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, so we've done everything. We have our municipal tax, check. We have our educational tax, check. We have our local improvement, check. Now it's time to put it all together. So total tax, of course, yeah. Yes, times 40. Okay, 1139. Okay, plus 962 is 2101 times 40. Oh yes, thank you. Oy, okay. I put the decimal in the wrong place and the wrong, okay, let's fix it. Thank you. 840.4. Yeah, 40. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Now total tax is due, total tax. Okay, we have to pay for the municipal tax, $22.74.48. Education tax is $27.65 plus, oh hello, local improvement is $840.40. Okay, so these three things. Now what are we gonna do with the tax credit? Minus a tax credit, minus 700. Okay, is everybody okay here? Yeah, well, except for that one last one that I totally messed up. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do the math. Wait, this is expensive. Did you get $55,179.88? Yeah? Okay. And this is the property tax for that year, whatever that year is. Okay? Property tax is not the same year after year after year, right? Because sometimes the tax will go up, sometimes the taxes will go down, sometimes there's a local improvement in your neighborhood, sometimes there's no local improvement in your neighborhood, okay, or different local improvement. Okay, so this is 5,179.88 for that 1 year, okay, not a month, that year. Hey, where's your, okay, good. Okay, so far so good? Yeah? Okay, makes sense to us? Okay, so it becomes clear, right? Okay, now let's take a look at the last example, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some time to do some work. So this is on page 33, yes? Okay, example 3. Michaela owns a house that has an assessed value of $339. Okay, you look at the word assessed value. Okay, so that means that's the whole value of the home, right? The whole value. The portion percentage for her property is 45%. So 45% for the portion assessment. So in this case, they didn't tell us a portion assessment, they gave us the assessed value, the total assessment. The municipal tax is $16.50. Okay, well, looks like there's no calculation there, right? Because it's already been given to us, right? Education tax rate is 21.95 mils. Okay, this one here, we're gonna do some calculation because they gave us the mill rate. They didn't give us the value of the tax, we have to do some calculation. She also has to pay for local improvement that has a total cost of $933. Okay, what do we do with the local improvement? Nothing, right? Because it's already just $933. Okay, and then there's a provincial tax credit for $700. Provincial tax credit. What do we do with this one? We minus it. Minus this amount. Okay, so let's do the Michaela's total property taxes due. So they gave us an assessed value. What we need to do is we first need to figure out the portion assessment, right? So assessed value. So first, portion.
Please excuse this interruption. Would the owner of license plate number HHU 908 please report to the office? HHU 908 please report to the office. Thank you.
Okay, so how do we calculate the portion assessment? What portion do we want? Only 45%. So 45%. So 45% times the assessed value is $339,000. Okay, what do we do with the 45%? Divided by 100 to change it into a decimal, right? So what would that be? 0.45 times 339,000. Okay, so let's do the math here. Hello, I was looking for you. Okay, so the portion assessment is going to be $152,550. So portion assessment. Okay, and we had to do that because they told us the assessed value, not the portion assessment. Okay, now we need to do the municipal tax. Okay, do we have to calculate the municipal tax? Municipal tax is no. Okay, we just have to write down $16.50 because it's already been done. It's already given. What about education tax?
Already done.
Okay, Oh, education tax is, education to one tax is 21.95 mil. So they didn't tell us the amount, they tell us the mill rate. So how do we do that again?
21.95 divided by 1,000.
Yeah. So it's this one here. If you want to do a municipal tax or education tax here on your formula sheet, it says here you need the portion assessment times the mill rate divided by 1,000. So here it's portion assessment. So what's our portion assessment? Well, we got that. So 152,550 times the mill rate, 21.95 per 1,000. Let's do the math. Ooh, that's a lot of education tax. Okay. 3348.47. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. What about the local improvement? Yeah, do we have to do any calculation there? Do we need to? No, because it's already that one, right? So local improvement, that's already $9.33.50. Okay, so what do we do? What's the total taxes due? Total tax. Okay. Their total taxes would be coming from municipal government tax, municipal tax, oh bless you, education tax, and local improvement. Okay? These are the three things: municipal tax, education tax, local improvement, and then what do we do with the tax credit? Subtract it. You got it. Okay, let's put it all together. So 1650 plus 3348.47 plus $933.50, and then the tax credit of minus 700. This is a lot. $5,231.97. That's how much? That's the amount that they have to pay for that, whatever year that is, for that 1 year.
Can I ask a question? The provincial tax credit, is it 700 per month, not changing? Even at the previous example was 700. It's always be 700.
I think it's always 700, maybe sometimes 750, depending on, yeah. I'm like thinking now in my provincial, my property tax, I think it does say 700, yeah. So it will tell you. It's a standard number, yeah.
Does it ever fluctuate?
I think it could, yeah. Okay, is that, oh yeah, for sure. Have you heard of arrears? Arrears?
Are you in arrears?
Huh?
Are you in arrears? Your
Yeah.
taxes?
Yeah,
Not your taxes.
okay, so that means you have tax owing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Or
yeah. So if somebody has an arrears, meaning they did not pay their property tax before, or they have like a little bit of, yeah, they didn't pay a certain amount, they were short a certain amount, it's called an arrears. It will just get added on to your new tax year. Okay, so
do they ever not give you credit?
Hmm?
Do they ever
I think, oh, that I don't know. I think they might still give you credit. It's just you have to, as a homeowner, yeah. Yeah. And then if there's an arrear, you have to pay that back. And I'm thinking there has to be some kind of an interest for, maybe, I think, yeah. Yeah, I gotta look into that one.
Is it also called defaulting?
Hmm?
Defaulting? If you default on your tax?
Yeah, it would fall us under arrears. Like default means like when we didn't get a chance, like we didn't pay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you've gone
sometimes,
12
yeah,
years without.
without paying. And I think if somebody don't pay their property tax year after year, then the city can take possession of your property or the property. Yeah. Yeah. Just like if somebody do not pay for their mortgage payment, right? If I miss my mortgage payment, my first mortgage payment, then the city would say, or not the city, the bank will say, oh, you didn't pay it, and they send me a letter, and then they'll charge me some kind of an extra interest and like that, extra fee. And then the second month I don't pay again. Maybe they'll send me another notice, right? And then if I keep doing that, they can actually foreclose my mortgage and they'll take possession of my property, lock it. I can't even get in there. I can't get my stuff. So it's important that we keep up with our payments. Okay, so that's great. So I think that's everything. We've done example 1 yesterday, we did example 2 and example 3 today, and we got plenty of time to work on our practice questions. Okay, let's